Imagine that. How you doing? How you doing? How you sanding? I finally hit it, Colette. Here we are. That 1 week a year where I don't have anything to do. Ah, well, it's not that important then, is it? If it was, you'd be doing it. I'm gonna give you the rundown. I'll give you the rundown. And the answer is yes. Finally hit that 1 week a year where I don't have anything to do. And I think yesterday I rested. Today I'm going to do paperwork. Tomorrow I'm going to do errands. Day of rest, paperwork, errands, car. And then the fifth day, gems. In case you didn't see it, uh, I got one that I'm really excited about. It's cool. So I had a customer. I was like, hey, what's your favorite color? We were talking about gemstones. I was like, what's your favorite color? And he said, you know, a lot of people tell me I'm weird for this or I can't use this, but I like clear. And I was like, what about a window? So this is a topaz, and it's very, very, very clean, minus the inclusions that help show that it's real. But that was my idea for doing a clear stone, is when I polish it, you'll be able to see through it. It's a portrait cut. So that's a big ass portrait cut too, isn't it? It's a fucking giant ass gem. As long as I don't drop it on the point. That's the point. And then I think I might mount it, modify this guy a little bit. All right. What's trying to hide on me? Kind of like that. Just modify the top. Maybe I can flatten it out, widen it, so it'll grab both of those. We'll see what size it is after it's polished. And then I got this piece of amethyst, which is almost ready, but it's got a couple of cracks. And see those? Yeah, that's all gonna have to go. It's gonna get a lot smaller. It sucks. Not too much smaller, but smaller. And it's in the color end. Other than that, though, when this guy's polished up, it's gonna look really nice in a little gold setting. So I got those going on. I took the chunk of sapphire and I wanked off the one side. It's about trying to get the finished gem. And then I gave that to Gladys a couple years ago. And then I took them off the other side. And then this is what I got from that. This little chip. And it had like a long side. I got rid of that. Kind of gathered the, see, it's lighter up here and darker here. So it's going to be a nice little piece of sapphire, lab grown sapphire. It's not the same, but it's still, I can tell it's not glass. It's definitely a chunk of crystal. So that's cool. And then I took and worked this piece of citrine. I still don't have any idea what I'm going to do yet. It's my current pocket piece. This one goes in my pocket, and I pull it out when I'm waiting for something, and I study it, see what I can do with it. And, oh, here's a piece of topaz that still has the clarity of the other one. The original window. They're not the same piece. They're just both pieces I was trying to decide if I should make into that stone. And I think this one's got a potential for other things. That one was the one that needed, the other one was the one that needed to be a window. And I found this piece. Forgot that I shaped it a while back. It's a topaz. That's why it's white. It's a big old white square. It's got this corner nipped out, so I'll have to nip this corner out. It's got a lot of like milkiness. Like there's like 3 of them in here. Otherwise, it's a fairly clean gem. You kind of see behind it there, but it's got a pretty good shape going on. So we'll get those polished up. And they'll be looking good. And I was starting to get excited about this piece of garnet here, but not anymore. Because it's like, you see the color, but these are thin. So they'll have to come off and be little extra pieces. But then I was like, oh, look, it's got the 45, it's domey top, and it's got the 45 and the gem top, and enough volume we could make it into a nice little ring. Maybe. Here and here are dirt bits, columns of dirt and nastiness right in the middle of the stone, and they go really deep. Like we'd have to eat it down to here to get rid of them. That's all the gem. So we're gonna have to grind it up and see. But, I mean, mostly it's probably actually gonna be this corner here is actually gonna give us something more than this one. Unfortunately. Maybe not, but that's the looks of things. Yeah, you know. It's a nice purple color, yeah. Yeah, it was really nice to begin with, honestly. It's a nice big clear piece. It was like I could see through this side, and then the rest of it was craggy. I don't know if those cracks came in as a result of me grinding on it, or if they were something I just didn't see. It's got a shimmer, yeah. And actually, I've got an eyeball topaz that I cut at the same time as this one. I don't know where it is. It's probably like... It's probably in one of my pants pockets and it fell out or something. Or maybe I stuck it away somewhere. Or maybe it's under one of these piles. Either way, it's kind of like an eyeball shape, and then on the back side, it's like two yin-yangs. Instead of being a straight 45 on the back, it's got like a... And like, I'm so proud of it because you could spend all your lifetime cutting faceted gems, and to not incorporate a curved facet. And I'm not talking about those people do all these fancy concave gems, because the idea is with the 45, if you use a bunch of tiny 45s, you can get a flat gem that will still reflect the color. You can get away with flatter gems, which are lighter weight, and you can take darker gems like my chrome tourmaline and make it light enough that people can enjoy it. So it is an actual valid technique, but it's not the end-all, wherewithal, beat-all, win-all crystal making. Everything's got its place, and hand faceting, I'm not a salesman for. I do faceter faceting too. I do dop faceting. I'd do jam peg if I had it, which is just another version of faceter faceting. I do hand cut because it leaves me options for art, and the eyeball is one of them. Because the fact that it's got this swirl, it makes a little, like in the center of the gem, instead of having all the color reflected in one point, when you turn it, that point moves around. I'm gonna have to find it. It's got to be around here somewhere. Oh, here's the big sapphire chunk. And I cut Gladys's off of this side, and then I think I cut the other piece off of here, but I think it came off of the tip, or I don't remember. But anyways, we can put that on the faceter and it will become a big faceted gem. I think the faceter will maximize the usage of that gem over trying to hand facet it. Sometimes you just can't use the faceter for stuff, but sometimes it's a good idea. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find that one. I really like that eyeball stone. It could be over in the lab. I don't know, we'll have to see. Been lifting my weights and haven't pulled my back muscles. Making progress. Yeah. I have to check the laundry pile. Like a cloud. Yeah, oh, it's so white. Especially compared to, like, this topaz. Yeah, they're not even going to show, are they? It's a stark difference. Stark. Blue versus white. Poor ladies having trouble with cameras and their filters. Let's see if we can adjust this camera by adding some background color. Makes it all paler. Let's do this for posterity's sake. We're going to open this picture. And show it. See the difference in color for this camera versus that camera? It just doesn't show the difference in the color, does it? One camera does one thing, the other camera does another thing. And neither of them are accurate to real life. You can never truly accurately portray the beauty of reality through a screen full of pixels. Drastic. Both topazes. Some dope-ass topaz. Oh, there's so many things to do. We were in the middle of doing a side quest. And some vampire guy got all ruffles and huffles and puffles. Because I didn't want to join his cause. And that's one thing. Then he insulted us, Colette. He didn't have to do that. Even worse, he threatened us. I gotta live like that. Tons of strawberries at the end of the season. I'm gonna make jam. If she brings you tons of strawberries in your little trailer, you are definitely gonna be in a jam. But you'll be in the best tasting jam. Yeah. He threatened us. We can't live like that. He's a vampire. And what we did is we brought his elder scroll, his daughter, who was holding an elder scroll for about 4,000 years. According to Neons, said it's about 4,200 years. She was sleeping. We woke her up. We brought her to him. And he said, "Oh great, you brought me my elder scroll, my daughter, who hopefully has my elder scroll." And he was like, "I'm going to give you the gift of my disease." Because the fact is, in Cyrodiil, vampirism is called, like polyphoric hemophilia or something like that. It's a disease. And people basically they drink blood and they live forever. But it's an affliction. You can be cured of it. And He's like, hey, you want my disease? And I was like, no. And he's like, well, I'm gonna thank you for bringing my daughter, and I'm gonna let you go, but I'm gonna treat you like anybody else, and if I see you again, I'm gonna drink your blood. What was that all about? I think he realized who he walked up on. Chasing him down. Whoosh. Oh. Well, for crying out loud, man. He got away, but then, whatever. He might have been carrying a message. Sheesh. Alright, so we brought him his daughter. And then he was like, well, I'm still gonna banish you. And if we see you again, we're gonna eat you. Damn it. That's not what I was trying to do. Yeah, he's like, if we... That's him. He's the vampire guy. He's like, what, you don't want to look like this? And I was like, no. And he's like, oh, fine. You can leave, and if we see you again, we're gonna eat you. And then he pulled some kind of teleport thing, and I was like, nah. I'm gonna break into your castle, drain your power, and then give you the old smashies. Or something like that. I don't know. Either way, there's a whole group of guys that are already upset. This is, they call it DLC, which is downloadable content. So you get the game. It's kind of like a car. You got the car, and then we add a spoiler, which is over here, you know. An extra set of rims or something like that, you know, like a turbocharger. So we get this extra thing and bolt it on, or download it onto the game. And it's this group of vampire hunters. So they asked us to look into this. And what we do, they're like, hey, there's vampire hunters. And then we go look, and there is. And they're like, hey, we're hunting vampires. Imagine that. So then they send us to this cave. Not this one, a different one. And when we're there, we wake up the girl. She's like, hey, I want to go home. So we take her home. Her home's a castle, and her dad's that guy. And then he teleported us out, and rather than break in there like I was gonna do, we go back to here, to the vampire hunter group. We're like, this stuff happened. And he's like, go get my buddies. And so, oh, yeah, Fort Dawnguard, which is in Castle Dawnguard. It's a big castle. It'll make your dawn hard. So we're going to get his two buddies, and we got one of them. And that's the buddy that's with us now. Not our buddy, but the other guy. Not that guy. The other one. Wherever he went. What, did he walk off? probably... Whatever. Light them all up. Afflicted? Man, they were coming after us. Excuse me. Can't get it warmer than 67. I thought it was 85. You guys are having a cold snap, huh? Well, this game won't warm you up, warm you up at all. There's a lot of hills over here. What about trees? Wasn't talking about you. You can cut down trees, chop them up, and burn them. That'll keep you good and warm. Oh, it's a lady. Luck meet us a lady tonight. Oh, I wonder if those are pointing to things. Not sure what would be up there. This is the deal. This is the opposite of the Dong Hard. If I had a mini wood stove, I have a mini wood stove too if I need it, but I wouldn't use it indoors. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what we gotta get. So I'm gonna build a loafing shed. I think that's what I'm gonna plan on doing. And I'm gonna put a wood stove in it. I think that would be cool. I need to go get my chainsaw running so I can chop up my wood pile. Power company trimmed my trees. Or the company the power company contracted. And they left the branches. I'm gonna chop it up and store it as fuel. Hey.
One gyro. One, and I can get back to work. Where are they? You haven't seen a sack full of dwarven gyros lying around, have you?
Not a whole...
I swear I left it right here.
Not a whole ball sack, no.
Do you think mud crabs might have taken it? I saw one the other day. Wouldn't be surprised if it followed me here. Just look around, will you?
Alright.
Miss Ron. Wants me? No, you must be mistaken. He made it exceedingly clear the last time we spoke that he had no interest in my help. I find it hard to believe he's changed his mind. He said some very hurtful things to me before I left. Anyway, I'm quite happy in my current pursuits. So if you'll excuse me...
No?
Yes, that was my point. I felt it was rather clear. Look, what is it you want from me?
Vampires. You know, vampires.
Vampires? Really? Oh, and I suppose now he remembers that I proposed no less than 3 different scenarios that involved vampires overrunning the population. Well, what are they up to?
They have an Elder Scroll.
Well, that's actually something I never would have anticipated. Interesting. I'm not sure what they would do with one, but in this case, Isran is probably correct in thinking it isn't good. All right. If nothing else, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to learn more about what's going on so I can better defend myself. But I'm not just going to abandon what I've been working on here. It's too useful. I need at least 1 intact dwarven gyro. So either I need to find the satchel those mud crabs stole, or I need another gyro from someplace. You wouldn't happen to have one, would you?
There's no time either. We can find them later, right?
I'm sorry, but I'm not about to do that with at least a
Good.
single gyro to show for my efforts.
I do actually kind of want to find one. I have some Euros. They have a lot of that sauce on them, and they're made with real lamb.
I understand that, but I really can't leave here without at least 1 usable piece of dwarven equipment.
Okay.
A single gyro would be enough, I think. Believe me, this is useful stuff. Farewell.
Okay. I gotta get a Euro. I know I've saved one somewhere.
Mud crabs won't let my... I understand that. A single gyro would be enough, I think. Believe me, this is useful stuff. Well, then I'm very sorry, but I can't just walk away from this project yet.
Alright, so let's go get a lamb falafel. You know what? I've heard of falafels, and when I was in New York, I'm pretty sure, to the tune of about 90%, that a falafel has no meat on it. And that is not a meal, that is a salad that goes before the meal. Now, I did have a shawarma. That was what Tony told me to try. He knows. I mean, he knows. That guy says something, I'm like, he knows. He knows. So, I have the shawarma sandwich, and it was basically a falafel with meat. That's good. Extra sauce. Ooh, we did this, didn't we? Yeah, there's nothing but weapons and armor in here now. Okay. So where would we put a Euro? Probably at the other house. Okay, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe it was a falafel sandwich. Well, that, I mean, that's a better than a dwarven euro. Apparently, I don't have an. We'll have to go get one.
Mara, protect us both.
He's happy because I
Running out
got
of room, eh?
I
I'll
got
be
a
glad to help.
I got him a necklace that's for Mara. See? I gave it to him, he put it on right away. That was funny. Oh shoot, he's got 2 of these. I ain't seen him use this in a while.
I'm ready. Let's continue.
Ooh, we got some extra things to throw on the pile. Ground up bean thing, yeah, you're right. I thought I got rid of all my heavy stuff. Oh, I took some stuff from him. Yeah, I might use it. Alright. Let's see what we got to throw on the heap. Oh, jeez. She keeps putting more furniture in here. It's like, dude.
Watch what you're doing.
Okay. Lakeview Manor. Okay. Wow. That's kind of annoying having that there. Alright, at least it didn't knock off our amber. It kind of did, actually. He's probably gonna start putting books on these shelves. Because it's a library. Sweet. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Lots of sauce. Extra sauce. Dude was cool. That's why I posted a picture. I put that on Google Maps too. We're still doing good. Hey, we got another giant. They'll hang out around here, and then eventually the house crawls will take them out. But then we got another one. He just hanging out, washing himself in the rain. That's kind of gross. It's kind of weird, getting kind of weird the way he's looking at us. Alright, so we've got to go. Probably the best place is just to go to a ruin and get one. I keep putting this guy on here. Look at me just jumping right off of a cliff. Alright, this was supposed to be a short errand. It's turning into a long one. Pretty sure I saved one. Dwarven gyro, dwarven mayo.
We weren't permitted to socialize.
Either way, it'll work. Oh. Not sure what that was all about. There, this one will be reasonable. Maybe.
I knew it.
This one's full of these guys.
Growmiez city. The lost people. The heretics.
Probably go back to the giant mushroom place. Were you here for that earlier? We were inside a giant mushroom place. big old underground cave.
Huh?
I don't remember where it is exactly.
I can't imagine. Keep your eyes open.
We did this one already, though. You touch the thing, and before you know it, you're in the basement. The thing is, they're heavy, and you never use them. Didn't... There's always tons of them around. Can't remember which one it is. I don't know. We'll just go over here. Oh, okay. We'll go try and find that one then, because that's probably the one that's most likely to have one.
A Growmiez. Did you hear that? The metal on stone sound. Perhaps it was not.
These guys. Alright. Let's go. I know how we can do this. That doesn't tell us where we had to go. Location of the Elder Scroll. Yeah, well, apparently we had to get this magic scroll piece of paper, and we traveled back in time and learned how to football punt the bad guy forward in time. And now we gotta do that, I guess. Something like that. Alright, one thing I do know about the mushroom place. It's somewhere in here.
Time to finish this!
work. Unfortunately, this isn't the place. We just can't travel out of here until we beat them all. Well, shootsigles. I think this is it. Speaking of needing tons of mayo on it, if you had some giant mushrooms on a sandwich,
These poor souls, suffering in eternal servitude.
this is where that girl's from, isn't it? Yeah, this isn't it. Damn it. That's where we just were. Well, there's one down there, but we haven't been there yet. Let's see. I think I should just look it up. I don't think it's this one either. Okay. I think I remember. No. Okay. Put a shirt on. To the mushrooms. Anyways. The root structures.
I always felt a great deal of guilt running that night.
Absolutely wild.
I'll never forgive myself for that.
One of them, but that's not what we need.
What the?
That's inconvenient. Oh, that's convenient. Well, he just landed right there.
Picked a bad time to get lost, friend. Gonna split your belly like...
Wait a minute. There we go. Should I take her more? They're usually pretty common. I could take her a sweet roll. They're all over, usually. Just everywhere. There's lots of them. There's one. Right there. There's another one. Just all over the place. There's another one. We had enough to fill a bag. How do we get out of here, though? Ooh, he got treated poorly by that thing. We get out of here, though. Oh, yeah. This is how we get out of here. But that's a new discovery. Oh, wow. Another area of this place.
I always felt a great deal of guilt running from Nightcaller Temple and leaving my friends to die. I'll never forgive myself for that.
Oh, really?
I was recruited as an acolyte of Vermina as a young elf.
What is that about?
I'm on your side. I always felt a great deal of guilt running from Nightcaller Temple and leaving my friends to die. I'll never forgive myself for that.
Oh yeah, we're supposed to go back here anyways. Eventually. We got a mission to do there, where we collect all those Narnia roots.
Can't imagine what happened to the dwarves. How can a race with the capability to build a place like this simply vanish?
Yeah, we're supposed to come collect the Narnia root
What the?
for Cinderia.
At last, a worthy opponent! No.
Boethia's Cultist? Never seen a book with a cover on it before. Anyways,
What would mud crabs want with my satchel anyway? Until next time.
well, that's probably where we should have been looking. There's 7 of them right there.
Just one I understand. A single gyro would be enough, I think. Believe me, this is useful. Thank you. It's not much, but this will help a great deal with some things I've been researching. Now, where is it Isran expects me to go?
Fort Donghard.
Ah, been working more on his secret hideout, has he? It'll be interesting to see how much progress he's made. I'll finish up here and head in that direction as soon as I can. See you there. All right, then.
Back to the other side of the map. We can't even go all the way over there. Oh, yes we can. Oh, oh, oh. Just barely. Wow. They added stuff. That's handy.
Yeah?
All right, Isran. You've got us all here. Now what do you want?
Hold it right there.
What are you doing?
Making sure you're not vampires. Can't be too careful. So, welcome to Fort Dawnguard. I'm sure you've heard a bit of what we're up against. Powerful vampires, unlike anything we've seen before. And they have an Elder Scroll. If anyone is going to stand in their way, it's going to be us.
This is all well and good, but do we actually know anything about what they're doing? What do we do now?
We'll get to that. For now, get acquainted with the space. Soreen, you'll find room to start your tinkering on that crossbow design you've been working on. Gunmar, there's an area large enough for you to pen up some trolls. Get them armored up and ready for use. In the meantime, we're going to get to the bottom of why a vampire showed up here looking for you. Let's go have a little chat with it, shall we?
Am I supposed to go up there? I can't fly up there, dude. I'm not a vampire, okay? But I kinda wish I was right now. Dragonborn, not dragon.
Cozy little place, isn't this?
And able to fly.
Why in the world did you ever try putting armor on trolls?
All right. Thinking about just shooting him down from there. Seeing where he comes down. He'll be like, hey, and then he'll come down. It's getting to be like really annoying. Build a better castle.
This vamp.
Clonk.
So let's hear it.
You probably weren't expecting to see me again.
What was he gonna say? Grabbing a snack for the show. Alright. Let's see what happens. On Skyrim. My hammer's bigger than your hammer. What? No, you're supposed to be like...
I knew it would come to this one day. I knew. And no one believed. This is Fort Dawnguard. Originally owned by the Jarl of Riften back in the Second Era. It was a bit of a black mark on the Hold's history. I'm trying to put it to good use.
Hmm.
There's only one thing worth remembering. When it comes to vampires, if you're sloppy or careless, you're dead. And good people will die because of you. I've lasted this long because I don't take chances. I cover my tracks and I keep my eyes open. If you're smart, you'll do the same.
Hmm.
Only what I've heard. Back in the Second Era, the Jarl of Riften had a son. Adventurous type. Too much for his own good, it seems. Wound up turning into a vampire. The Jarl, unable to kill his own son, spent a fortune building this keep and hiring men to guard it. Their job was to keep the Jarl's son contained within. They took it seriously, and served honorably. They were eventually forced to put him down. The Jarl banished them from the hold, but they stuck to their cause. Fought vampires wherever they found them. I aim to continue that mission. Only what I've heard. Back in the Second, wound up turning into a vamp. Their job was to... They were eventually fought vampires wherever they found them. I aim to continue that mission. Only what I've heard.
Talking about friggin'
wound up their job.
Freaking worst game ever.
Fought vampires wherever they found
Worst
them.
game ever.
Serene needs help with her project to improve our crossbows. And if that doesn't interest you, speak with Gunmar. He has something for you. Stay alert. This vampire showed up while you were away. I'm guessing it's the one you found in Dimalo Crypt. Says it's got something really important to say to you. So let's hear it.
You probably weren't expecting to see me again. I'd rather not be here either, but I needed to talk to you. It's important, so please just listen, before your friend here loses his patience. Well, it's about me, and the Elder Scroll that was buried with me.
The scroll on your back?
The reason I had it, and why I was down there. It all comes back to my father. I'm guessing you figured this part out already, but my father's not exactly a good person, even by vampire standards. He wasn't always like that, though. There was... a turn. He stumbled onto this obscure prophecy and just kind of lost himself in it.
Hmm.
It's pointless and vague, like all prophecies. The part he latched onto said that vampires would no longer need to fear the sun. That's what he's after. He wants to control the sun. Have vampires control the world. Anyway, my mother and I didn't feel like inviting a war with all of Tamriel, so we tried to stop him. That's why I was sealed away with the scroll. I'm sorry. I had heard there were vampire hunters here. I thought they might want to know about a vampire plot to enslave the rest of the world. Was
Right.
I wrong?
Yeah.
Well, let's move then. I'm nothing if not persuasive.
All right, you've heard what it has to say. Now tell me, is there any reason I shouldn't kill this blood-sucking fiend right now?
We can cure vampirism.
Why? Because of that story about the prophecy, about some vampire trying to put the sun out? Do you actually believe any of that?
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe it has a death wish. Maybe it's just insane. I don't really care. It can stay for now. But if it so much as lays a finger on anyone here, I'll hold you responsible. Got it? You hear me? Don't feel like a guest, because you're not. You're a resource. You're an asset. In the meantime, don't make me regret my sudden outburst of tolerance and generosity. Because if you do, your friend here is going to pay for it.
Thank you for your kindness. I'll remember it the next time I'm feeling hungry. So, in case you didn't notice the giant thing on my back, I have the Elder Scroll with me. Whatever it says, it will have something that can help us stop my father. But of course, neither of us can read it.
Okay.
Well, the Moth Priests are the only ones I've heard of who can do it. They spend years preparing before they start reading, though. Not that it helps us anyway, because they're all half a continent away, in Cyrodiil.
Some Imperial scholar arrived in Skyrim a few days ago. I was staking out the road when I saw him pass by. Maybe that's your Moth Priest.
Do you know where he's staying now?
No, and I'm not going to waste men looking. We're fighting a war against your kind, and I intend to win it. You want to find him? Try talking to anyone who'd meet a traveler. Innkeepers and carriage drivers in the big cities, maybe. But you're on your own.
Any idea how you're going to find a Moth Priest? Skyrim's a pretty big place.
Well, we'll just light up a really big light, and that'll attract the Moth Priest.
Well, back before you know, the College of Winterhold was the first place I'd think to go for any kind of magic or historical thing. The wizards know about all kinds of things that people probably shouldn't know about. I'd come with you, but I don't know if I can trust your friend. Let me know if you want me along. If you want to come along, it has to just be me and you.
What? What do you got against Mara?
If you want to come along, it has to just be me and you. If you want to come along, it has to just be me and you.
Well, that's kind of bogus.
Mara, protect us both.
Earned her.
Running out of room, eh? I'll be glad to help.
Let's see. We'll get... Gonna need that. And that. Alright. Okay, head on home.
I understand. We must all follow our own paths. If you wish to find me again, I'll be in Nightcaller Temple.
What? You... Now where's the lady? You're too heavy. No. For friggin'. What? Coins. Friggity. Oof. Alright, where'd she go?
Azura's wisdom to you, friend.
The lady. Okay. There. Carry my things.
Of course. Let's go. Do you need something?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's see what you have.
Things. They're heavy. Oh wow, that one's supposed to be better. Maybe for her. Okay.
The Tale of the Great Moth Priest Hunt. That's something I'd want to read. This better not be all the things you just can't be bothered with.
Don't have any of that stuff yet. Oh, yep, I do. Finally. On our way. The Worcestershire saucist game ever. Oh wow, he switched into his other clothes.
Yes? Looks like you got someone already.
It's so bright out here. I don't know how you stand it.
I think I hurt his feelings. He's a pretty good follower. I mean, he was throwing them things and following me everywhere. He could teleport.
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Hrothgar.
You don't look like a pilgrim. Why bother visiting Ivarstead?
I think you should continue with your performances.
What's the point? I'm not very good, and it's only for the same few people every night.
I think you played beautifully. It would be a shame if you stopped.
All right, Wilhelm. I suppose it's the least I can do for you.
And then everyone leaves.
If you fancy a bit of music, let me know. I play the lute. If you'd like to hear something, it only costs 5 gold. Thank you, my lord.
If I were you, I'd keep away from the barrow on the east side of town. It's haunted. There ain't much more to tell. They're haunted, and you should stay away. Look, I've seen one of the spirits with my very own eyes. When it glared at me, I swear it burned right through my soul. Fortunately, they seem to be sticking to the barrow. I think they're guarding it. Certainly isn't helping my business any. Who'd want to rent a room anywhere near a haunted barrow?
Alright.
If you think there's anything you can do, be my guest.
Side quest. Has anyone else explored it?
About a year or two ago, some fella named Windelius came through. Said he was some kind of a treasure hunter. I warned him not to go in there, just like I warned you. The very next night we heard screams from the barrow, and that was it. We never saw him again. If you're headed up to the monastery, watch your step. It's a long way down.
I thought it said ask the innkeepers and such. Innkeepers in cities. Carriage drivers.
That'll teach you.
town guard really took care of him.
The Greybeards have arranged a truce between the Stormcloak and the Imperials. How long can such a thing last?
I've never seen leaves this color.
Warned him. We heard screams and never saw him again. Warned him. I haven't played this game in 5 years, and I haven't actually played it in like 10 years. It's kind of like seeing an old girlfriend. I think I spent a lot of time with this vampire lady. I might have spent a lot of time with the other lady, actually. I think the one that we had for a while. She's the one that keeps adding bookshelves to our library. Homemaking. Let's ask a carriage driver. There's probably one of them around here.
Need a ride? I can take you to any of the hold capitals.
Have you seen a moth priest?
It's one of them Imperial scholars, right? Old man with a grey robe.
Yeah.
Might be that I have, but I can't say for sure. I got enough troubles on my mind just trying to scrape by out here.
Well, that's a lot of quiche. It's very important, please.
Can't help you, friend. I might remember better if my pockets weren't so light.
Greedy geyser.
Oh yes, I remember your moth priest now. He wanted me to take him out to Dragonbridge, but I told him it ain't one of my stops. See ya.
This must be that beautiful Skyrim weather I've always...
Well, I don't have to ask the college anymore. Ooh, a rock library. Rock and roll section. That'd be where I put the tumbler. Howdy.
Fate is the name. I keep the inn.
Oh, well, what you got?
Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
That sounds like the right combo.
See ya.
I'm hoping to run my own inn someday.
Respect the law, and you'll have no trouble in Dragonbridge.
Welcome, traveler.
Mind yourself in our town.
A moth priest? I'm sorry, but I don't know anything about that. Try asking one of the guards.
Both the Imperials and Stormcloaks have sent riders this way, scouting the bridge and the lands nearby. They stayed at the inn but didn't pay. They said soldiers don't need to pay because they're risking their lives to protect us. And that's not all. They took a heap of our lumber, and one tried to have his way with my daughter. They think they can do whatever they want. I grew up an orphan on the streets of Markarth. I'd have died there too, but for the kindness of an old warrior named Logrolf the Bent. Logrolf rescued me and gave me enough money to get out of the city. I followed the Karth River north and came here. When I met Michelle, I knew this is where I belonged. I suppose that's it, really. Mm-hmm.
Let's move faster.
We aren't a big city like Solitude. Of course. Every night I pray that we don't get a visit from a dragon or that two armies don't show up to fight over the bridge. You ask if I'm worried. I'm terrified, if you want the truth of it. But I have to stay strong for my wife and children.
Mm-hmm. No side missions?
The ancient tongue you are Dovahkiin, Dragonborn. Ah, so that was a moth priest then. He rode through town not long ago with an escort of soldiers. They didn't stop, just headed south across the Dragon Bridge.
Hmm.
All right then.
South. Vampire note. New orders for you. Prepare an ambush south of Dragon Bridge. Take Moth Priest to Forebear's Holdout for safekeeping until I can break his will. Okay. So somebody stole the Moth Priest. Kidnapped him. Priest napping. I think priests like napping. Not that kind. Flint napping. That's interesting. I don't know, I don't want to go in any caves without Ernder. He's probably the best follower I've had. He was always eager to be out there with whatever weapon I gave him. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna use this.
Where have you been? Alright, let's see what you have.
Not even close. I want to make one of those glass tables and put all the museum piece stones in there. And then have like the multicolored LED lighting that you can switch out. That'd be cool.
Who's there? Done and done. Do you need something?
Nope, I need...
This better not be all the things you just can't be bothered with.
First, gold helmet. Guess you didn't want that. Second, big axe. Big booty, 'cause you gotta...
Anything good?
There, she looks better with the gold hat on.
actions. Thank you for breaking that foul vampire's hold over me. Thank the Divines for you.
You okay?
I'm quite all right, thanks to you. Dexian Evicus is my name. I'm a moth priest of the White Gold Tower. These vampires claimed they had some purpose in store for me, but they wouldn't say what. Probably hoping to ransom me, the fools.
Oh.
You do? All right then. Enough mysteries.
We need you to read this thing, I think.
You have an Elder Scroll. Remarkable. If my knowledge of history serves me, I recall that the Dawn Guard was an ancient order of vampire hunters. I will be happy to assist you with your Elder Scroll. Just tell me where I need to go.
To... I don't know, somewhere.
Very well. I'll hurry on my way there before more of those vampires turn up.
What, are we just supposed to walk back out with this dude? He's gonna walk there. I do a combination of walking and jogging. Jogging and walking. I call it jogging. I'm gonna write that one down just because of how stupid it is. Combination of jogging and walking. I call it jogging. It sounds funny.
What now?
What's that?
That's a long story.
Well, if you always were, then yes. But if you always weren't, then no, it's not.
I guess we kind of have to go way back, to the very beginning. Do you know where vampirism came from?
Disease.
Exactly. The first vampire came from Molig Bal. She was not a willing subject, but she was still the first. Molig Bal is a powerful Daedric lord, and his will is made reality. For those willing to subjugate themselves, he will still bestow the gift, but they must be powerful in their own right before earning his trust. The ceremony was degrading. Let's not revisit that. But we all took part in it. Not really wholesome family activity, but I guess it's something you do when you give yourselves to a Daedric lord. I'm not sure it's really your place to judge me, to judge us. My family has its problems, but they're our problems. Let's just move on from here, okay? A cure? Why even think of it that way? I can't think of any reason I'd want to lose this gift, especially after what I did to get it. It may have driven my family apart, but I'm still here, and I'm alive. I won't give this up.
She might have got upset over that. I'm not sure how many times we had to talk to her about it. Wait a minute. We're chancing it.
Oh, what is it?
I'm impressed you could find a moth priest so quickly.
Well, is everything ready?
For the reading? Yeah. Just let the old man know when you're ready.
I want to cut some more chrome tourmaline. I haven't seen any more of this stuff for sale in a long time.
What can I do for you?
Like that Praenite.
What
Yeah.
can I do for you?
Kind of pays to buy the stones when I see them available.
Ah, hello there.
Wow, this
My
one's
trip
all
to Skyrim has
pink.
become quite the adventure.
That's far out. Okay,
What can I do for you?
I'm gonna try and get a picture of it.
My trip to Skyrim has become quite the adventure.
So I heard. Heard?
What can I do for you? go there. My trip to Skyrim has become quite the adventure. My trip to Skyrim has become quite the adventure. My trip to Skyrim has become quite the adventure.
Yeah. I heard you. Wait, what'd you say?
What can I do for you?
I'm glad you made it.
Ah, my rescuer. It's good to see you again.
Yeah.
It's not exactly the hospitality I'm used to, but your man Isran has seen to my needs well enough. And might I add, this is a remarkable fortress. I have colleagues back home that would love to study this place in detail.
This is weird. This is a chrome tourmaline, but it's pink inside. Are you prepared to read the scroll?
Oh, most certainly. Let's find out what secrets the scroll can tell. Now, if everyone will please be quiet, I must concentrate. I see a vision before me. An image of a great bow. I know this weapon. It is Oriel's bow. Now a voice whispers, saying, among the night's children, a dread lord will rise. In an age of strife, when dragons return to the realm of men, darkness will mingle with light, and the night and the day will be as one. The voice fades and the words begin to shimmer and distort. But wait, there is more here. The secret of the bow's power is written elsewhere. I think there is more to the prophecy, recorded in other scrolls. Yes, I see them now. One contains the ancient secrets of the dragons, and the other speaks of the potency of ancient blood. My vision darkens, and I see no more. To know the complete prophecy, we must have the other two scrolls. I must rest now. The reading has made me weary.
Come on, old man. You should get some rest.
Do you have a moment to talk? Do you have a moment to talk? Do you have a moment to talk?
Yep.
That moth priest, Dexian. He said we needed 2 other Elder Scrolls. I think I know where we can start looking.
Oh. On your back?
Half the people in your little crew would just as soon kill me as talk to me. That doesn't exactly make me want to open up. I got a warmer welcome from my father, and that's saying something. You know, I've asked myself the same thing. I hoped that if he saw me, he might feel something again. But I guess I don't really factor in at this point. I don't even think he sees me as his daughter anymore. I'm just a means to an end.
Where's the other scroll?
We need to find my mother, Valerica. She'll definitely know where it is. And if we're lucky, she actually has it herself.
Oh.
The last time I saw her, she said that she'd go somewhere safe. Somewhere that my father would never search. Other than that, she wouldn't tell me anything. But the way she said it, someplace he would never search. It was cryptic, yet she called attention to it.
And?
Maybe. What I can't figure out is why she said it that way. Besides, I can't imagine a single place my father would avoid looking. And he's had all this time, too. Any ideas?
Probably not hiding with the Dawn Guard.
I don't think so. She said she wanted to stay awake in case the situation was resolved. It had to be one of us, and, well, she's so much more powerful than I am. It just made sense for her to be out here. Anything else?
In the castle?
Wait, that almost makes sense. There's a courtyard in the castle. I used to help her tend a garden there. All of the ingredients for our potions came from there. She used to say that my father couldn't stand the place. Too peaceful. Oh, absolutely. But my mother's not a coward. That is, I don't think we'll actually trip over her there, but it's worth a look.
Well.
True. But I know a way we can get to the courtyard without arousing suspicion. There's an unused inlet on the northern side of the island that was used by the previous owners to bring supplies into the castle. An old escape tunnel from the castle exits there. I think that's our way in.
Okay.
It's around the side of the castle. Let's move. Yes? What did you need? Yes? What did you need?
Oh, she's not sporting it anymore.
Yes? What did you need? I can't wait to see the courtyard again.
Let's see.
Yes? What did you need?
I mean, this is all a lot of the early stuff.
Home. Can I get a few gold to spend? Please?
Sure thing.
What did you need?
Braith is a big... Papa!
You don't have to just sit around. She retired and just sits there, doesn't even eat that sweet roll. Well, nothing particularly spectacular. I think all the best stuff Lydia has in her inventory.
Yes? What did you need? Before my father became obsessed with a prophecy, my mother and I spent quite a bit of time together. She was very fond of our alchemical garden in the castle courtyard. She taught me quite a bit about cultivating quality regions. Like the best of friends, I would never hesitate to share anything with her. It was very sudden. It was almost like one day we were a normal family, and then the next, I didn't know who they were. I'd try to visit my mother in the garden, and she'd quickly shoo me away, saying she was much too busy. She had to be up to something in that garden. I'm hoping it's a clue that will tell us where she went. There's not a whole lot to tell. You've already seen my father's obsession. My mother's not a whole lot better, but you'll see that soon enough. My father... No, not really. I did spend a lot of time with my mother, but she saw me more like a protege than a daughter. What about you? What were your parents like? I know how that feels. I mean, I know it isn't the same thing, but I was a pretty lonely child myself. Not as much. Let's just keep going. Yes? What did you need?
Around the outside. It was like cliff racers. Close. Yeah, arm.
Who's there? Done and done. I knew I heard something.
Yeah, arrows aren't doing anything. scared that rat. Crying out loud.
Where'd you come from? Yes? What did you need? Take a left up here. This is one of those weird double doors. Follow that path around, we can find the other switch. Who's there? Yes? What did you need? What did you need?
Nothing personal, but Ernder would have taken care of that thing already. All the way back.
We've made it to the courtyard. Oh no. What happened to this place? Everything's been torn down. The whole place looks, well, dead. It's like we're the first to set foot here in centuries. This used to lead into the castle's great hall. Looks like my father had it sealed up. I used to walk through here after evening meals. It was beautiful once. This was my mother's garden. Do you know how beautiful something can be when it's tended by a master for hundreds of years? She would have hated to see it like this. Wait. Something's wrong with the moon dial here. Some of the crests are missing and the dial is askew. I didn't even know the crests could be removed. Maybe my mother's trying to tell us something. I'm telling you, there's something strange with the moon dial. I'm telling you, there's something strange with the moon dial.
Did mud crabs take a satchel full of them?
There's something strange with the moon dial. Clever, Mother. Very clever. I've never been in those tunnels before, but I bet they'd run right under the courtyard and into the tower ruins. Well, at least we're getting closer. Let's go.
I did it wrong and it's a trap. It's a tarp.
We're getting close, I'm sure. I've never even seen this part of the castle before. Be careful. I don't know what might be around.
It worked.
Who's there? I heard something.
Eat more gems. Must be a big castle.
Who's there? I knew I heard something. Must be gone now. Who's there? Done and done.
Column through the bed. That's not a good way to go.
Who's there? Done and done. We're getting close. I'm sure of it. Who's... I knew I heard something. Knew I heard something. Knew I heard something. Who's there? I knew I heard something.
A long story to tackle in one through. I think I better start the day. We'll come back to this a little after lunch.